if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I recently almost bought a car. I say almost because, well, I almost bought it and then the dealer screwed me over. And, yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about today. However, there is a slight problem. Usually in these videos, I'm driving around in my car. But since I sold my Subaru last video, I don't have a car anymore. My R32 is still in storage, so, we're stuck playing Forza Horizon 3 today, so let's do some of that. So welcome to Forza Horizon 3 Online. I apologize for having to use this, but yeah, I don't have a car, and I'll explain why. So, if you watched the video that I made last week when I sold my Subaru and I said goodbye for the final time, warning, it was very, very emotional. You should check it out. There's a link down below. It was really cool. It came out really well. Anyways, in that video, I dropped my car off with a guy named Alex. And Alex is a big part of this story. Alex has been awesome in everything that we've been doing. So, I have a top tip if you plan on buying an expensive car at any point in the near future. Instead of going to a dealership directly and being like, hey, I want to buy your car for this much money, work with a dealer who you can trust in your area to work with that other dealer for where you want the car, and then they can probably try to get you a price that is better than what you would otherwise be able to get by yourself. So that's where Alex comes into the story. Alex is a local car dealer here in Montreal who deals with a bunch of really, really cool cars. I'm probably going to make some videos on some of the stuff he deals with because he has some really, really cool stuff. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, I call up Alex and I say, hey Alex, I'm looking for this car, this make, this model, this year with this many miles in this particular trim. Do you think you could help me out and find one? And he was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I'll get back to you soon. And this was all the way back in January. Alex eventually comes to me with a couple of options. I'm like, okay, they're decent, but Eventually, Alex finds one that I'm like, yes, that is the perfect car. So I was like, Alex, go for it. See what you can do. Let me know what the price is, and if it's good, we'll figure it out. So Alex comes back to me later that day, and he's like, I got it for this price. What do you think? Do you want it? Yes or no? And I was like, yes, let's do it. So we agreed on the price. The dealer's like, okay, you guys got it. We have to arrange transport and stuff like that. And we were just going to say to the dealer, okay, we're done. We'll send some paperwork over, and we have to send the transport over because the car was actually in a different city. So we would have to send like a truck over to go and get it and bring it to me in Montreal here. So while all of this was going on, and after we agreed to the price on a Friday. I was like, Alex, okay, we need to sell my Subaru, like, now. So instead of selling my Subaru privately, which I could have done, I decided to put it on an auction house because we needed a certain amount of money and I didn't want to lose this car. So I knew how much money I needed to get for the Subaru and I knew I could get it on an auction site. So we opted for that, and also you don't have to deal with people who just waste your time. I was going on a lot of trips, and I'm still going on a lot of trips, which you should probably follow me on Instagram for. Anyway, so I didn't want to deal with all of that. You get a little bit less money, but we needed this deal to happen right then. So I was like, okay, put the Subaru on the auction site and we are going to get this going. Monday comes around, the Subaru is sold, the Subaru is gone. That's when you saw that video from a couple of weeks ago. That was me dropping off that car later that week. So then Monday ticks over, Tuesday morning, I get a call from the finance people. The finance people are like, you're good to go. We sold the Subaru, you're putting this much money and you're going to pay this much. I'm like, perfect, let's do it. I call Alex, we're done, we've done everything. Get the car. Alex goes, perfect, I'm on it. He calls the dealership up, and the dealership goes, yeah, we don't want to sell it to you anymore. We want to keep the car here because we want to do all the servicing for it and blah, 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 blah. Insert bullshit statements here. Long story short, you're not getting the car. So anyways, Alex calls me later on Tuesday with the bad news that I'm not getting this car anymore because the bullshit dealer doesn't want to sell it to me. And I was like, wait, what? They can do that and stuff? We like agreed to a price and I sold my car. I don't have a car now. And Alex is like, yep, these guys are shit. And he went off on a whole rant. It was amazing. It was like one of the funniest things ever. But anyways, I didn't end up getting this car because bullshit dealer decided to, we assume, Alex and I sort of agreed, that the dealer was probably like, yeah, we don't really want to sell it because, well, we want to drive it around and use it as like a promo car for our dealer, which sort of makes sense. It's a pretty cool car and I totally get it. But when you sold the car and you've agreed to a price with someone, that's not cool. So yeah, that just leaves me here with no car. I've sold the Subaru, and the car I'm trying to find to make the situation worse now, I can't find any more of them online. I don't know how long it's gonna be until more of them come out online, and as we get closer to the summer, the price for this particular car will probably go up. So that's not fun. So yeah, Alex and I now are working to try to find another one. Alex has been super helpful throughout this entire situation. It has been just like absolute madness. I know a bunch of you guys have been like, hey, when are you gonna make a video? When are you gonna post pictures on Instagram? I was like, I don't have a car right now, and that's why. So yeah, it's not, I'm not hiding anything from you guys. It's like, I just physically don't have a car right now. Hopefully, by next month, I can have a car, but we'll see. I guess in the meantime, you might be seeing me driving my parents' car for future car vlogs. And hopefully next month it's warm enough to get the R32 out of storage. That would be quite good. So anyways, guys, that is the story. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to follow along on the adventure of my next car, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye!